Do you have any idea what you're going to have to do next in order to get to your next level of success? I bet you can. Your next steps are all about saying and doing less. Well, saying no, to be specific, and doing less. Because when you do all the things, as you know, you end up doing nothing. And so you've already built your success team, or you're well on your way to building it. And one of the key pivotal points of building a success team is actually deleting things, eliminating things that no longer serve you. And that includes building a personal policy and business policy that serve you, because today's success principle number 42 is all about saying no. So what does that really look like? It means you know your triggers, you know what really upsets you, and the fact that some of the things that really upset you and consume your energy are to do with other people. But it isn't just their responsibility. You've allowed them to take some of your power. And I'm not saying this is where you kind of cut them off. This is where you create really powerful boundaries so that those power points are never sizzled and taken away from you. And how do you do that? The personal and business policy is to stop doing this. So maybe you do things that frustrate you, but you try to push the blame on somebody else. Like, for example, when you lend somebody some money and they don't pay you back on time or at all, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. I already asked you for it back. You already said you was going to give it. Where is it? And they haven't done it. Your new policy is going to be, I no longer lend people money. Not even borrow their money. Anything. I don't, because I'm not a bank. Your new policy is, I don't lend people my car. Your new policy is also things like, I don't go out on social events on a weekend because that's my family time. Those are different social policy, personal policies that work for some people. And those ones are borrowed from Jack Canfield's book himself. Here's the deal. You're going to have to create some personal policies and some business policies that align with who you are becoming, and stop leaking your time and energy away when you know you can just create these really clear boundaries and create a stop doing list that helps you to just stay aligned. Now, this is all about shifting, healing, and expanding, right? So once you say no to people and their own agendas, you get to say yes to your future. You get to say yes to your energy. You get to say yes to your sanity, because you are no longer giving your power away to others. And so this is about claiming back what was always yours, but doing so in a really specific way. So the first task for you to do, because there's no transformation from information without implementation, is to create a personal and business policy. So what does a business policy look like? It could be, I no longer give to charities for my business account unless they align with my social mission. Or it could be like, I no longer endorse companies or recommend them unless I've tried them out for 2 years minimum, or at all, right? If I haven't tried them out, then I'm no longer endorsing them. Full stop. I no longer recommend other people. Full stop. I mean, these policies are up to you. You might be thinking some of these are harsh, but think about all the things that you do with your life, with your business, that just frustrate you. Maybe it's like discussing collaboration deals over the phone, and you no longer do that because you know they don't work. You need to have a face-to-face meeting. And those face-to-face meetings are only 30 minutes maximum, or an hour, and you've got to deliberate over a weekend. The point of all of these ideas is because you can create whatever you want. This is your business, this is your personal life, and this is for you to take back your personal power. And so you have to be very intentional about that. And so creating a business policy and a personal policy helps you to do that. And you will make this will evolve over a period of time, because you'll learn more things about yourself. But there's no point building a success team if you're undoing all the work. This part of the pie, part of the puzzle, is part of the work to building that successful team. There's no point you telling your team, I don't do this, I don't answer emails, I only answer emails twice a day, and then you're then spending your time answering emails as well. It's almost like you're contradicting yourself. So it's just about making sure you're in alignment, and so you're doing your core genius work that lights you up, and you're not getting distracted by other things. Like, for example, when it comes to maybe deleting some apps off your phone that don't serve you because they're distracting, and they served you to a point, but now you're at a different point, and now you have to say no to those apps. Perhaps it's also more so about being very understanding with who you are becoming, and understanding that it's got to be an easy no, and your dreams and visions are important. So again, get the Success Principle book if you want to go more in depth with this. The links are going to be below this video. The point of this principle is about being very purposeful and intentional about your non-negotiables, so that you're not in conflict and you're not constantly giving away your power in one area of your life while trying to control the other. This is about taking control of what you can control and reducing and minimizing all the things that you can't control. For example, going back to that money point, if you lend somebody money, you can't control if they give it back to you, but you can control if you give it to them in the first place. So you're reducing those circumstances from happening. Now, that's been success principle number 42. We're going to always continue, or we're going to continue the building success team, because this is what this part's about. So do be mindful. This is about building and leveraging your team so that you can be successful. It's not to punish you. When you say no to people, it's not to punish them. It's to say yes to you. So this is the channel where we shift to and expand. If this has been helpful to you, then please put a comment below this video. Let me know what you're going to be taking away from this. And also subscribe, thumbs up, and share this out. This is to help you, but also to help others understand your journey as well. And perhaps they need this, and they don't have to wait years upon years to actually learn this stuff too. So share the love. Thank you for watching.